Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Easter. Hopefully, everybody can hear me. Had a last minute mic kerfluffle, flipperty. I don't know whatever the hell it was. But hey, happy Easter, everybody. It is Sunday morning. It's a beautiful day out here at the Morgan Monroe State Forest. It's about 60 degrees right now. And hopefully, we are finding our way out of the winter here, spring. I can get out and start doing a little bit more out of the truck because I honestly hate being wrapped up in here. This thing drives me up a wall. But if we swing out this way, I've actually changed locations today. Previous live streams, I've been over at the lake, kind of overlooking there. Well, I say at a lake, a pond. I don't know what it is. It's bigger than a pond. It is big. I don't know how many acres it is, but it's a dammed up ravine. I'm on the back side of it. So this is the shelter area here. That's a good sized shelter. There's play set over there and everything, and there's some woods for me to hang out. Here we are at the antenna cam, the ATOS. So my hope here in the next few weeks is that we start getting a little bit better temperatures where I can actually come out. I came over here to spot it out, make sure, see how the wireless was, or the 5G, and hopefully it looks good. I've got it good. I'm up over 20 megs up, which is more than sufficient to support a 1080p stream, so a high definition stream, which is good. And be able to get out of the truck, work on the tailgate, set it up, but also have a field out there to put up some different antennas. I think because of the potential, because of the shelter house here and everything, there could be other people. I want to make sure that I don't have things that are trip hazards and stuff like that. And just, I guess, can't. So there's in the behind. Hey, Alan, good morning. Behind the bumper there's that crossing gate. There's a little access road that goes back to the shelter. So I'm assuming I could probably block that and try to get a wire antenna over in the trees, and then or use something like the JPC 12 or the Buddy Stick Pro, something that's a ground mounted vertical antenna. So hopefully that will the weather will cooperate with us here going forward, and we can start doing that, and then just use the Bronco and the ATOS as a fallback if there's bad weather, rain, stuff like that, because that's going to happen. So real quick here, zipping through. Elodie, I believe is how you pronounce it. Good morning. Copper Goat, good morning. Got Alan up there in in Michigan. I will probably start out on 40 meters uh, to capture the people that are closer to Indiana. Right now, I looked at the Muff map and DX Heat. Both are showing 40 meters is pretty hot right now. Hey, Julie from POTA Power, if you guys aren't subscribed to their channel, well, first of all, if you don't know who POTA Power is, Vaughn and Julie, uh, hopefully you're not hiding out in some dark places of the internet. They routinely get up and get out into the parks, husband wife team. They live stream. They're very fun people, very energetic, and they bring a good, happy, positive vibe to amateur radio. Good morning, Don. Don and I were both up with the ham radio crash course after chat last night. I think that shut down at about 1:30, 1:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I know Don's in Texas, so Central Time for him. And one of the hardest working guys in amateur radio and content creation, Josh, was finishing up that. And then him and his wife are going to go record the podcast that they put out. So make sure you guys check those out. Good morning, Rick. Hillbilly Ham is out there. We'll be meeting up with him next week. There's a whole group of us heading out to Springfield, Missouri for the sorry about that. More Overlanding Expo, which is kind of like if you guys are into overlanding or outdoors camping stuff like that, you're in the central United States. That is the place to go. There's Overland East, Overland West, which are very big events. This is separate from that. It's a different group of people, but you know it's all the same thing. It's people getting out, having fun. I think Chris was on. Chris is the organizer, guy that manages that. He was on Jason Ham Radio 2.0's live stream a couple weeks ago, and I think everything is good to go. They're going to have some good events out there. I saw somewhere there was about 7.5 to 8,000 people last year in attendance to that. So there's a whole crew of us that are heading out Wednesday morning and meeting up there to camp on property and bring the good word of amateur radio to the overlanding community. So awesome. And also we've got Dayton come up, so they're coming up here soon. So another opportunity to get out and have some fun. Chris Brucker said that. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Hillbilly Ham said. Chris said more. Chris stated more. So, I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a hard time reading this, but I can hardly read the text. I should probably make it a little bit bigger on the screen there. Basically, they needed something in the middle of the United States, and he's absolutely right. They do. Even living here in Indiana, I've dreaded to go to Overland East, which would be the closest one to where I live. That's about 11-hour drive. Obviously, Overlanding West in Colorado is much longer. We're getting up to the 20. Here. And yeah, about 20 plus hours to get out to Overlanding West from here. More expos about 6.5 hours from me, and that's something that's more obtainable. Dayton, same thing. It's over in Ohio. I'm here in central Indiana, so not bad. Well, it looks like we got about 25 people watching the stream right now, and that's a combined. So if you guys don't know, up in the top corner there is a QR code. Easiest way to find me. My name is Tim. I'm an amateur radio operator. I have the Gray Man POTA site, and that's where you're at right now. We are live streaming on not only YouTube, but X, Twitch, Rumble, Facebook. So there might be people coming in from different avenues. And what I do is I like to get out here on Sunday mornings and do Parks on the Air activations. So that is where we are today. Hey, good morning, Aaron. Yeah, I've swapped into a different location today to test this out to see what it's going to look like for the summer when I'm coming out here in operating outside of the truck on the tailgate here. So yeah, my internet's dropped twice, so hopefully I'll see the warning pop up and get the connection reestablished. So I do apologize for that if that has popped up. So let me let's go ahead and get things fired up here. We'll switch views, start bringing some things in. There we go. So I already started putting the log together for the activation, but once again, running Polo, and they did have an update come out. So hopefully everything will work. And let's go ahead and get started. Looks like maybe there's a different mapping option in here now. We'll have to look at that. So I did set it up. We are at the Morgan Monroe State Forest. So we are at US 4215. And let's go ahead and just start on 40 meters. We watch the antenna raise there. And for those that weren't sure what happened there, the radio sent a signal out and then made an adjustment to the antenna to adjust the standing wave or the impedance, the resistance that the antenna was providing to reduce that in impedance, which is in AC the equivalent of resistance in DC. So it adjusted it so the radio signal would more freely leave the antenna and not be restricted. There was a great conversation last night about understanding antenna tuners and the impedance and kind of where it is in the position of where it's most effective, which was a good conversation, and it was there was definitely some good things. So, but that's a coil or a loaded vertical antenna is essentially what the ATOS is. It's just a vehicle mounted one versus one that's out, stuck on a stake in the ground or on a tripod. And the antenna moves up and down and adjusts its point where it connects to a inductive coil. And based on how much of that inductive coil is in the circuit, it will or will not. It'll adjust the inductance, which then adjusts the impedance that's presented to the radio, and then essentially, how much of that signal is allowed to leave the antenna and out into free space, so it's transmitting across the country. So that's the long and short of that. I always want to make sure that I'm providing good information there. So all right, let's go ahead and get our frequency set. And I'm just going to put a frequency in right now, just to see what's on the spot map, or what's spotted for that frequency. So looks like anything above 7229 is wide open at this point as far as POTA is concerned.
Kilo 3 Juliet Tango Alpha.
Can you guys hear the radio okay? Let me know in the chat. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot.
Yeah, KF90, that was Roger in there and all.
16's there. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. I did see if you guys, anybody does CW, Adam, K6ARK, I see he just got spotted at a SOTA summit in California on, looks like 80 meters, no, 160 meters. So I know he had a 160 meter dipole up there last night. They were doing that, activating the summit. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Quebec 4, Hotel Group.
Kilo Quebec 4 station. Kilo Quebec 4 Hotel Kilo Zulu. Is that you, Aaron? All right, you probably can't hear me now. Band's probably, I'm sure, fluctuating. Let's go ahead and try it again in a few minutes. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Alpha 4, November Echo.
Alpha 4, November Echo. Nelson, good morning, 5-5.
Hello, you're 5-6, North Carolina. Thank you for the activation.
All right. Thank you for the 5-6 from North Carolina, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
You too. Thank you. 7 Alpha.
All right. Thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Alpha Charlie 3, Mike November. Good morning, Sean. You're about a 5-1-51. All right, you dipped down there and right at my noise floor, but I think I heard 4-6, my friend. You have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed.
Kilo Quebec 4. Kilo 0 Foxtrot Delta.
The Kilo Quebec 4 station.
Kilo Quebec 4 Papa Alpha Kilo.
Kilo Quebec 4 Papa Alpha Kilo. Ronald, good morning, 59 plus.
QSL on the 59 plus. You are also 59 Victor Alpha. My park, Uncle Sam 4987 4987 QSL.
All right, I copied 59 from Uncle Sam 4987, my friend. Looks like you're at Lake Curtis State Fishing Lake, QSL.
That is it, QSL.
All right, sounds good, my friend. You have a great activation today. A happy Easter in 73.
Nice peaceful lake in front of me. 73. Happy Easter.
All righty, thank you. Hold on, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed.
Kilo 0 Foxtrot Delta.
Kilo 0 Fox Delta. Dan, good morning, 59 plus.
Oh, thank you. Jim, you're 5-4, 5-4 Missouri.
All right, thank you for the 5-4 from Missouri, my friend. I will be over there in Missouri on Wednesday, attending the Moore Expo.
Oh, very good. Enjoy.
All right, thank you. Have a great day today in 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilowatt 4, Kilowatt Oscar Alpha, K4 KOA.
Kilo 4, Kilo Oscar Alpha, William, good morning, 5-5.
QSL 5-5. The band doesn't open up that way. You're 4-4 coming into South Carolina.
All right, thanks to the 4-4 into South Carolina, my friend. Have a great morning, 73.
Kilo 0 Bravo Foxtrot.
The Kilo 0 station?
Delta Alpha. Somebody cover you up. Anyway, QSL, thank you. Have a nice evening. K4 morning. Happy Easter. K4 KOA.
All right, happy Easter, my friend. Have a great day. There was a Kilo Oscar station. Is there a Kilo Oscar station? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed.
Whiskey 4, Mike Delta Alpha.
Whiskey 4, Mike Delta Alpha. Quiet man, good morning, 5-9. You're not so quiet.
Thank you. That's LTM. Got you 5-7 Tennessee.
All right, thanks to 5-7 into Tennessee, my friend. Have a great day today. Happy Easter in 73.
Hey, happy Easter, 73.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed.
Whiskey Baker 5, Quebec Nancy Alpha.
Whiskey Baker 5, Quebec Nancy Alpha. David, good morning, 5-9.
QSL, you're 5-7, 57 in Virginia, Victor Alpha.
All right, thanks to 5-7 into Virginia, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
What is your state?
Oh, I'm in Indiana, state of Indiana.
Roger, 73.
All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed.
Kilo Quebec 4, Hotel Zulu Eco.
Kilo Quebec 4, Hotel Zulu Kilo. Aaron, there we go. Got you in there. You're about a 5-1-51 right now.
QSL, yeah, got you about 4-4 this morning in Kentucky.
All right, I'll take the 4-4, my friend. You have a great day today. Happy Easter in 73.
Good to catch you, Jim. Happy Easter, Jim.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot going QSY to 20 meters. You know, I'm gonna the bands fluctuate so much just in the general course of the day to day. I would never not go outside or even just not get on the air because the bands. I mean, if there's a solar flare, a solar storm, something like that that's going to provide uh, a a longer term interference, a different story, I think. But just in general, bands fluctuate, they go up and down, they change. Um, and so uh, I would never not give it a try because, and there's obviously coming out to a park and setting up is a little bit more effort than um, or just portable in general, whether it's POTA, soda, things like that. But I would always look at it as an opportunity to get out. I enjoy being outdoors. This is my um, we'll say my spiritual place, right? For a lack of better terms. I've always enjoyed camping and everything. And even though I'm using technology today, radios, obviously cell phones and cameras and computers, I can disconnect from work and things like that. So I just enjoy coming out here and oddly enough, doing things like running these rapid uh, QSOs. It takes my mind off of work and dumb stuff like that, and um, all of a sudden I get an I'm not I'm forced to focus on something other than whatever the problem of the day is, and it is awesome. I really enjoy it. Hey, good morning, Mike. Happy Easter, my friend. So I do understand the weather. I do understand the weather. There's a safety component to what we're doing. If you're in an area where there's lightning or the potential of lightning, stuff like that, you want to always make sure you're safe. So definitely understand the weather and of course the risk of getting wet. I think this is part of the reason why um, actually this past winter, because I enjoy being out here and doing this so much. It was more convenient for me to slap the 891 and the ATOS in the vehicle and just have that on the go, and be able to do that. Last week when I was up in the big city I had to go into the office. It was a traffic jam on the interstate, which isn't uncommon. Rush hour traffic, and I peeled off and went to a park, and I just said, you know what, I had everything here. I had to log on my phone. That was the only difference. It's not as easy as the computer or the tablet, but I had that ability to do that. So um, I went ahead and just did that and took that opportunity to not worry about the interstate state driving. Now, if I could, and I could probably do it. I don't know. I'm sure there are people that have done this. I've got the ability to transmit while driving. Um, I probably could hunt parks or something, but I wouldn't have any way of logging it. Not simply without causing problems, but and I don't want to. I'm not encouraging anybody to log on their phone or anything like that. But there are people that drive, and oddly enough, there are people that operate CW while driving too, which is always interesting. So let's dial in a 20 meter frequency here, and we'll just put our friends at the that hold the frequency 24 hours a day at 14300 in here just to see what we're looking at on the spotting page. Let me refresh that. Uh-oh. What'd that do? is what I get for talking when I'm doing stuff. All right. Now let's put our frequency of our friends at 14,300 in there. So we got quite a bit more people now on 20 meters. So presumably we'll have more hunters on 20 meters also. So looking through the list here, there's a gap in the 260s. There's a gap in the 280s. And there's a gap in the teens. And above that, 14,260. Okay, we'll start dialing in there and see if we can't find something. I think 225, 14,225 is the bottom of the general portion, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure somebody will correct me. Don, is that the 14,230? Is that the SSTV frequency that everybody uses? Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Well, the band is eerily quiet. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo 0 Bravo Foxtrot.
Kilo 0 Bravo Foxtrot. Dustin, good morning, 5-9.
Hey, thank you there, Tim. Good morning. Happy Easter. I got you 5 and 5, 55 here in Colorado.
All right. Thank you for the 5-5 into Colorado, my friend. You also have a happy Easter and a great day today.
73.
All right. 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
November 5, Sierra Kilo Tango.
November 5, Sierra Kilo Tango. Is that the world famous Don of YouTube fame?
And this is Tim of YouTube fame as well.
Yeah, it could be. Could be, my friend. How you doing today?
Also 5 and 5 here in Texas.
All right. Thanks for the 5-5, my friend. You're 5-9 plus here in the park today.
Wow, I'm running 100 watts into the Delta loop. So thanks for the report, Tim, and you have fun out there.
All right. Thank you. Sounds like I need to string up some wire and build one of those Delta loops myself.
Yeah, go look at mine in the video, the way that thing's built. But yeah, 73 and good luck.
All right, 73, my friend. Have a great day today. A happy Easter. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Not sure what's going on with the mapping function. Like I said, I did an update this morning. Looks like there's a save button and there's the blow it up full screen. So we can always do it. That's interesting. I can move the map around, but I can't pinch it and zoom in and zoom out. I don't think there was any options to that either. Doesn't look like it. We'll let Sebastian know. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. So it's funny. There was a great discussion last night of, whether it's polo, hammers, log 4OM, N1MM, all the various loggers and everything. The fun thing is, like anything else, you ask 10 hams what their opinion is of anything, and you will get 13 different answers. So, well, welcome to the hobby. That's what I got to say. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Oscar November Tango.
Kilo Fox 5, Oscar November Tango, QSL?
QSL, yeah, you're about a 5x3 in just north of Houston.
All right, I copied the 5-3 into Texas, my friend. You're up 5-9 plus here in the park.
QSL, thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a great day today in 73, my friend.
73.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. I think Jeffrey said it right. The band is wiggling right now, which it does. It's always in flux. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. So there's a large group of people that are activating right now. I'm afraid there might be more activators than hunters. That's what it sounds like. Which this does happen. This does happen. I mean, it is Easter, so there could be some people that would normally be in front of their radios might be doing family stuff already at this time of day. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Delta 2 X-ray, park to park.
Kilo Delta 2 X-ray, Stephen, good morning. You're about a 5-2 into my park, US 4215, QSL.
Copy the 5-2 to US 4215. You're a 5-7 here to New York, US 12166, QSL.
All right, I copied the 5-7 into Uncle Sam 12166. Is that the Edgewood Oak Brush Plain State Forest?
Correct, QSL.
All right, sounds good, my friend. Hey, have a great activation today. A happy Easter in 73. All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Don, you're right. There's I don't know if anybody's Catholic, but there's a thing called CME Catholics, and that's Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter, and those are the big days. So this definitely qualifies for one of those. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. So we're getting some QRM here. I don't know if my guess is this station on 237 probably didn't check the spotting page before they logged or spotted their frequency. So what I'm hearing, there's probably people that he can't hear me, I can't hear him, but I can hear the people trying to communicate with him since we're only one. What is that? It's too early for math, so I'm not doing the math. But with that being said, let's go ahead and take advantage of some of this time. And November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot going QRT. So, clear our spot here. Let's just roll down the line, see what we can find. So
10247. All right, 73.
So the station Alpha Delta 9 Foxtrot Whiskey is at Lawrence Creek State Nature Preserve, and I'm not sure that isn't here in Indiana, but generally in 20 meters we're not going to hear each other within the state. So let's go 251. Don't hear anything there. 255. So I do have this filtered. Let me just look at this real quick, double check this. So North America, South America, spots. The Africa, Asia, Europe. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and turn Europe on. Areas that I'm not going to be able to work from here, I've got filtered out. I am going to leave Europe on for this. So North America, South America. So 256, that's Ohio. That's most likely I'm not going to hear them. We'll look at 262.
82 November Tango Tank. Victor Echo 2 November Tango Tango. 82 November Tango Tango. Quebec Puto Party. November Tango. Victor Echo 2 November Tango Tango. Quebec Puto Party. Victor Echo 2 November Tango Tango. Quebec Puto Party.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. You 59. Echo Tango Echo.
QSL, I copied the 59. Echo Tango Echo. You are 59 here in central Indiana, my friend.
Oh, thanks for the nice report from Indiana. Is the frequency clear on your side, or is there a QRM on me here? Go ahead.
I'm hearing a little bit of QRM. Looks like there's somebody activating a park on 14262 in New Jersey.
Okay, yeah, I can't hear him. I guess that's the problem. Okay, well, I'll try it here, and if it gets too crazy, I'll move down a bit more. Thanks for the report, and 73.
All right, 73, my friend. You have a great day today and a happy Easter.
You too, thanks. Victor Echo 2, November Tango Tango.
262, I don't, New Jersey, I'm probably not going to.
Tengo vatios en el aire, pero probablemente me esté copiando. Pues sí, señor, Gary. Pues María. Chao,
270's Mike Zero Station. That's over in
Sí, porque uno con un dipolito resuelve un enfe. Hasta con un enfe uno.
Signal, which I don't think is him or her, them. Let's see, 275.
Roger, Roger. Have a great Easter, my friend. Thanks for the activation.
Oh. Well, Oklahoma, I probably should be able to hear Oklahoma. Doesn't sound like it. All right. 278 is Ohio. I'm probably not going to hear them.
Charlie 2 Hotel, NC28, same park, same signal report.
Probably not hearing them. 283.
I understand how you do this there, man. I just rewrite the outside or just rewrite the inside. Everything is facing. So I got to rewrite on the inside and the outside, right?
So don't think that's the European station. 293. 305. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, Park to Park.
Got a very faint call out there, November station, try again.
Got November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, NW9F, and I'm in a park.
Roger, got November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. You came up there, you bought a 5-6 into US 11572.
All right, I copied 5-6 into 11572. You're about a 55 into my park, US 4215, QSL.
Roger, the 4215. Thanks for the park to park, and have a great activation.
All right, thank you too, my friend. You have a great activation and a happy Sunday.
Roger, roger. Thank you. 73.
All right, 73.
1 Romeo Delta Delta.
Here's 12. Try to do this. Look at two different screens, and I'm also watching my time. Big Jim and T.O. are doing ham church here in a few minutes, so I'm going to get this cleared up. Turn it over to those guys.
581, what state? All right, and we're in Texas. Whiskey 5 Alpha Zulu Oscar at US 30. QSL?
I'm not hearing that other one there, so 325, 327. It's Kentucky, that's too close. 333. Now from there, 345. 347.
Alpha Juliet Charlie Papa. Okay, Charlie Papa again. Alpha Juliet 7 Charlie Papa. QSL? Alpha Juliet 7 Charlie Papa 5555 into Brooklyn, New York. Roger. QSL, I want you a 55, also a 55 going to Tucson, Arizona. Alpha Zulu. QSL? Thank you for Tucson, Arizona. Have a great Easter and 7-3. Yeah, appreciate you picking up my call today. Again, it was Alpha Juliet 7 Charlie Papa. Roger, roger. Alpha Juliet 7 Charlie Papa. And your audio just came up. Your audio just came up pretty loud, 5-7. Roger. QSL. Again, your report was 5-5 back to Tucson. Really appreciate you picking me up today. Hope you have a great activation and happy Easter. 7-3. Thank you. Whiskey Alpha 2 Delta Echo at US 8068 and US 0680 New York. TQ Park, San Diego.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, Park to Park.
Zulu Oscar. Okay, November Whiskey again.
Yeah, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, Park to Park, my friend.
Okay, November Whiskey 9 Fox. You're a 5353 into my 2 parks. US 8068 and US 0680 New York.
Copied 5-3 into 8068 and 0680. Well, that is confusing, but got it in the log, my friend. You're 55 here at US 4215.
Okay, Roger, I got 4215. All right, thank you for being there and happy Easter, 7-3.
All right, wait, thank you very much. You also have a happy Easter, my friend, and 73, and great activation today.
Thank you. Whiskey Alpha 2 Delta Echo, QRZ. Park to Park, Whiskey 5, Park to Park.
All right. Awesome. So it looks like Don was checking the contest calendar. It's always a good thing to do. There's always some form of a contest, sprint, or whatever, whether you're into CW or digital or voice. There's almost always something to do at most times of the day. So You know, not this is a fun hobby. It really is a fun hobby. I noticed right now we got about 85 people watching the stream, spread across YouTube, Facebook Live, uh, not Instagram, Rumble, Twitch, and I'm sure I'm X and X. So up in the top corner there is a QR code. If you're interested in stuff like this, or you don't already follow me on any one of those platforms, you should be able to just click on that icon or that QR code. Click on it, or not follow the QR code. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's graymanpota.com, GRAYMANPOTA.com, and that'll link you to all my different social medias. And I like to get out and do these things. We're getting close to the top of the hour here, and as I had mentioned, Big Jim from FEP Labs Radio and Steve, temporary offline, do Ham Church. Some people have kind of likened this to Sunday school before Ham Church, so I'll take it. I'll take it. It's definitely fun. I do appreciate everybody jumping in and following along, participating in the chat. You know, we're here. I'm here to help people out. I did want to kind of, I guess, stupid me, I got ahead of myself here. I do want to run through. We made a few contacts today. I'm not sure. Hopefully, this is coming across through the thing. Made 15 Qs in the 34 minutes that we were active. Two countries, so two DXCC entities, 14 in the United States, 1 in Canada. Got contacts in 11 of the 50 states, and then 1 of the Canadian provinces, and made 8 contacts on 40 meters and 7 contacts on 20. It's always up and down. You never know. Never know. Like I said, this normally this map would allow me to squeeze in and everything and get it a little bit more appropriate. Looks like they have updated the mapping since the last time I've updated this, which was just a couple weeks ago, or actually maybe last week. But if I do go out, I can get a little bit better concept, but it does not allow me to shrink. But a couple contacts down in Texas, as far down as down by Houston, and I think this is our friend Don out here in the middle of just south of Dallas. Far west is Colorado today, and up here in Canada, Sherbrooke, I believe that is that how that's pronounced, but Massachusetts, New York, Virginia. So a decent footprint of everything. So we will get that log saved and pushed up. This is also Support Your Parks weekend. So if you've got time today in between family events and things like that, go out, activate a park, go have fun. It's this is a great fun thing to do. And let me just blow myself up here. So, all right, everybody, have a great day today. Enjoy it, and I'm going to go ahead and put in the link for Ham Church into the chat here. Make sure you go check him out. Tell him the fat guy with the beard sent him over. Everybody have a great day in 73.